says, for as a prince hast thou power with God. In other words, you have wrestled with God and you have wrestled with men. Who's the man that this being is referring to? Is Jacob's brother. Because this wrestling has been happening while they were in the womb. While they were in the womb has this wrestling been happening. And so he lets him know that you, as a prince, you have had power over God and with men, and you have prevailed in wrestling. Verse 29, and this is where we want to do the observations. Jacob asked him and said, tell me, I pray thee, what is your name? Ooh, leave a father. Jacob, you are asked, what is your name? Now the man turns around and says, tell me, what is your name? My name is Jacob, but what is your name? What is your name? What is your name? What gave Jacob the intelligence to ask such a question? And allow me to just say to you as a person and as a child of God, in the world, all of us, we are seeking after meaning. In fact, the biggest conquest of man is meaning. Man is consistently looking for meaning. What is the meaning of my life? What is the purpose of my life? What is the purpose of things that are happening in my life? Why are things happening? Our greatest quest in this world is after meaning. And if you are searching for meaning, it becomes important that you must ask the right questions. Don't just ask any question, ask the pertinent questions. Jacob asked this being, tell me, what is your name? And he said, instead of doing what Jacob did, because when he asked Jacob, Jacob, what is your name? Jacob said, my name is Jacob. But when Jacob does exactly the same thing that he's been doing by asking him, what is your name? The angel or the divine being asks, why are you asking for my name? Why do you want to know my name? Sure. Why do you want to ask my name? Make this observation if you're making a note. And the observation is this. In the response of this being is not saying, I don't have a name. The being is rather asking, why are you asking for my name? It's not saying I don't have a name. It's rather asking, why are you asking for my name? Now here's the thing, and if you consistently make a note, is this. Angels have specific names. There are angels that have specific names, and there are angels that have no specific names. The angels that we know that have specific names, amongst other, Angel Gabriel, he has a specific name. Michael has got a specific name. Their names are specific. But then there are angels who also have names, but their names are not specific. Their names are based on the assignment that they have. So many angels have many assignments, and depending on the assignment of that angel will be ascribed a name based on that assignment. So if an angel is sent like unto Elijah, where that angel needed to bring him bread and meat, that angel has got a specific name based on the purpose or the assignment that it was sent for. If you look at that angel that was sent to the prophet Isaiah in Isaiah chapter number 6, that came with the coal of fire, that angel has got a specific name based on that specific assignment. This one does not say, I don't have a name, but it rather suggests and challenges Jacob, why do you want to know my name? It's important, even as we continue, that you must have the right questions. You must ask the appropriate and correct questions. Here's something, and I want to ask you to just come with me, that I want to suggest to you is this. Actually, the response of the angel is the name of the angel. The response of the angel is actually the name of the angel. So what is the name of the angel? His name is, why are you asking for my name? That is his name. Because his response becomes his name. What he responds to becomes his name. Jacob wants to know, what is your name? And the angel responds, why do you want to know my name? Why do you want to know my name is his name. Why do you want to know my name is his name. And ask, or imagine with me, if God had to come to you and ask you or tell you this, why do you want to know my name? If God had to ask you such a question, why do you want to know my name? What would be your response? If God had to ask you, why do you want to know my name? Why do you want to know my name? Why do you want to know my name? If God had to stand before you and ask you this question, why do you want to know my name? What would you respond to him? You see, Jacob understood something. And this is why even in our life in this modern time, why we give names to children, and a few weeks ago there was dedication of children right here. Why you give the child a specific name? Because the name that you give to the child is evidence of testimony of the prophetic source of that child. So if my name is Conqueror, it is a prophetic statement of my life. This is why that name is given to me. If they call your name Victor, that is the prophetic position over everything that you will be dealing with, will always be victorious. Because your name is the spiritual essence of who you are. What did Jacob ask when Jacob asked for the name of this being? Jacob wanted to know, brothers and sisters, by what spiritual authority are you on the earth? Because on the earth, there's only human beings upon the earth. And if there's a divine being on the earth, you gotta let me know your name. Because if I know your name, if I understand what your name is, I can understand the prophetic source where you come from. And if I understand the prophetic source where you come from, I can engage you at the level of your name, because your name tells me the spiritual authority by which you operate. So how did this being get on the earth? Jacob wanted to know, what is the spiritual authority that allows you to be here this time of the day? What is the spiritual authority